I hear you about to get beat up, Nate.
Yeah, dude. Who you fighting on the internet?
Yeah.
Tell us
it's
the whole
always
story.
Something.
Yeah.
Sometimes you send off a tweet and you think it'll get 11 likes and nobody will care and, the world keeps spinning. And then sometimes you fire off a tweet and it gets 3.3 million views and every single baseball nerd in America is coming at your throat. You just never know which one it's going to be. Turns out you list a couple Bryce Harper stats and you get the latter. I have every single person who watches baseball through a spreadsheet coming at my throat over a Bryce Harper tweet.
What was the tweet?
So, Dave Dombrowski said that Bryce Harper isn't elite, talking about last season he didn't play at an elite level. And I was just trying to troll it a little bit. So I quote tweeted it and I said, 14 years in the league, under 2,000 hits, under 400 home runs, never healthy, hit 200 in his only World Series, so on and so forth. Kind of saying, I agree, he's not elite. He's a good player, but, maybe we shouldn't crown him as an elite player. And that set people off. And it, when I set people off, I just like to lean into it a little more. So then I started comparing Bryce Harper to Peyton Hillis. It's you can have a good season, but it doesn't make you, a great player. And that made people so angry. So, yeah, I guess I'm the number one Bryce Harper hater on the internet now.
You can't go to Philly now.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So you and your friend, y'all got something in common.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I don't care about Bryce Harper one way or the other. He left Washington. He wasn't great to the D.C. area when he was in Washington. He's been worse since he's left. We won a World Series after he left, and he's always hurt. He's always crying. He's always just looking weird, doing raw milk and blood transfusions. I don't care about Bryce Harper one way or the other, but if I'm going to agree with his own general manager, people should focus their energy, all these Philadelphia idiot and scumbags should focus their energy on their own general manager and not on me. So
his general manager said it?
Yeah. Said that he's not elite.
Whoa.
All right. So why did Eric Hosmer then reply to you in saying how much more punchable your face just got?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. There's these super online guys like Eric Hosmer Eric Hosmer, I actually searched his name on Twitter and how much he's talked about Bryce Harper. He might be Bryce Harper's number one cheerleader in the world. And I don't even mean that in a disparaging way. He has tweeted how much he loves Bryce Harper forever. So I think he was just having his man's back. I think, and I respect that. So yeah, I guess 6'4", 270-pound Eric Hosmer wants to fight me.
Well, good luck with that.
You got somebody for him, man. JP.
I'm not sure I'm the guy.
I'm honestly, I think most normal people get that I don't actually think Bryce Harper is Peyton Hillis, but I don't, those normal people go on with their day. I'm here to just, have fun with the people who take everything I say seriously. So there are so many people in Philadelphia, and you have to remember, people in Philadelphia have an IQ of 12, and they can't read over a third grade level. So I have so many people in Philadelphia.
I'll tell you, boy. Woo.
I mean, what you think people? You might be. They probably are listening because they don't have jobs in Philly. But yeah, I don't really care what the disgusting people of Philadelphia think.
I don't think you're going to get a weekly in Philly, Nate. Just playing a hunch there.
Oh no.
Okay, so you insulted Bryce Harper, and Philly hates you, and Eric Hosmer randomly wants to punch you.
Wants to punch you in the face.
Just another day in my life, brother.
Your other social media kind of flare up, I would say, over the long weekend. You got to get out of your apartment, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's a big, wide world out there.
I've heard.
You have a suggestion regarding the tanking, and I think there's a lot of people are talking tanking right now in the NBA. Our friend Barstool Nate, you can give him a follow at Barstool Nate if you want to see the controversial, provocative social media posts he keeps putting out. Explain what you think about the tanking.
I'll actually tell you what happened is I had a conversation with someone, and I said, I hate reading my replies on Twitter. Everyone is so dumb. And he just goes, why don't you just stop reading your replies? I was like, that's a really good idea. So I don't read my replies anymore. I didn't even know about the Hosmer thing until hours after it happened. So I'm now in this mindset. I'm just firing off takes and just moving on with my day, and it's a great place to be in. But the NBA draft take, I fully stand behind. that to get rid of tanking, you incentivize teams to win, and you just get rid of the draft. You make every incoming rookie a free agent, and that encourages teams to win, to have a good culture, to have a good front office, to have good ownership, and to treat their players well. And that way, people want to come play for your team instead of losing, 70 games a season, entering the lottery, and then hoping to get a number one pick. That's no way for a sport to operate.
So you're saying they're free agents and they're going to go to any team or just a certain level of teams?
Any team. Every incoming rookie becomes a free agent, and you take off the rookie cap, so they can pay as much. They can give a max deal to a 19-year-old rookie because if that's what the market decides, that's what the market decides. So I think the market of the NBA will all level itself out. Teams will adjust and adapt to the market itself. If a team tries to sign a 19-year-old for $50 million a year, let them. There's no telling if this 19-year-old will pan out in the NBA or not, but if that's the decision that team makes, let that team make that decision. Meanwhile, if people are worried about smaller market teams not getting the best players, that might happen for a little bit until that small market team treats their players well, signs good players, develops good teams, and people want to play there. I think it levels off the playing field.
Well, I mean, there's also, would you install the NBA doesn't have a hard salary cap, but they're close to one, right?
I would love uncapped players, hard salary cap on teams. And my example is this. Imagine a hard salary cap of $200 million a year, but no cap on a player. How much is Wemby getting a year? $150 million of that $200 million. So now it's pure chaos. Does a player take $150 million a year but play alongside scrubs, or does he take a smaller number so he can build a better team around him? I think it is an awesome idea.
They're taking $150 million. You find what
Maybe.
you want. Hey,
not all of them, though.
A lot of them will until they get there. Then they'll start to say, I got to get some people to play with me.
Right. I think it would be great chaos.
Yeah, but I don't think the veteran players are going to deal with that, where the rookie going to roll in and just make way more money than everybody.
Yeah, and so it's up to that vet to find maybe the smaller market Charlotte teams or, Memphis or whatever is willing to pay that vet more money.
It is really interesting. I don't see it happening, and I don't know how you could do it, like how far out you'd have to propose that with all of the trades for picks that have already happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, the Wiz just traded away a 2030 first.
Yeah, you'd have to do it 5 years in advance, and yeah, it would. That would be the biggest headache is the logistics side of that. I think it's possible, and I really just love the idea. I think we're so used to the idea of a draft in every sport that we've never really considered just making everybody a free agent. Why do we need a draft? All that does is in the NBA, when one player, like Giannis in Milwaukee, can change everything, one player can change everything in the NBA. We've never really considered just letting the market decide instead of just having teams tank and pray.
Yeah, I mean, it is interesting. You wonder if one league did it, how much that would upset all the other leagues.
The question is, what you say about this all the time, Jay? This league is pissed off at tanking, but they allow the load management. What's really the difference?
The thing is, I think most people love the NBA. It's just a really hard league to fix because of all those factors. I don't think Adam Silver gets a lot of hell going his way. He's destroyed the NBA. I don't know if it's a fixable league because of so many factors. I don't think he's actually doing himself many favors either. But all the people complaining, and then you come up with a solution, and then they hate the solution. So, maybe there is just no winning.
I almost wonder if LeBron ruined the NBA. I feel like LeBron
a lot of older players think that.
I don't know. I feel like the load management era has spiked in the LeBron is kind of the king of the NBA era. Maybe that's completely unfair. I don't know, but
there's something to it.
I feel like he's the face of a lot of the modern NBA problems.
Ask Kevin Garnett. He'll tell you.
Right. There's one other thing I wanted to get to. All right. Our friend Barstool Nate on the line. You can give him a follow at Barstool Nate. Kind enough to join us via the Rude Guest Hotline. Canada versus France.
Yeah.
Why did that guy try to go with Tom Wilson? And I love.
He thought he was going to get Tom kicked out.
I love
Got
that the
himself kicked
French
out.
team just booted that guy out of the league. Get everybody up to speed on that fight.
Yeah, so the thing is, Tom, if you fight in the Olympics, it's an immediate one-game suspension. And, Team Canada's up 7 goals on the French. This French guy, he is known as, like a goon in the hockey circles. I read that there were a lot of people already who didn't want him on Team France because of his reputation. They let him on Team France, and then he mugs Tom Wilson at the end of the game. Tom knows that he can't fight because he won't be allowed to play in the next game. So he more or less, he's trying to stick up for his teammate who gets elbowed in the head by this guy, but he knows he can't throw the gloves, so he basically just tries to wrestle with him on the ice. France sees this, and they finally kick him off the national team. And meanwhile, Tom Wilson, by the looks of it, this Team Canada, they're just a wagon. They're unstoppable. So, it's just another Tom Wilson W. We've talked about it. I saw a lot of other programs stole our conversation about, are you rooting for Canada or Tom Wilson or whatever? I find it impossible not to root for Tom Wilson. I'm rooting for Team USA to win the gold. I'm rooting for Tom Wilson if that does not happen.
Tom should have just told that dude, look, when we get back to the players' village, we can handle this. Go in the closed door and come out.
And they sent Pierre Crenon back to France. They said, get out of Italy. We don't even want you here anymore.
What a clown Pierre Crenon is.
Crenon, yep.
He plays for the Brûleurs de Loups of the Ligue Magnus.
First time I heard about that one.
Yeah.
You're not a League Magnus guy, BMitch?
Never heard of it.
It seems like we're on this. So for the women, we're getting USA Canada for the gold medal. Seems like we're on a collision course for USA Canada for the gold medal in the men's as well. Does any part of you miss the Russian team? Because, I feel like when the Russians were around, they were always kind of the other, certainly wild card in the Olympic hockey. Now it just seems like it's kind of the U.S. and Canada's a prohibitive favorite.
Yeah, it would be nice to have the Russians out there playing alongside them, and it would be a stacked team. Kucherov, Malkin.
Would Ovi still be on the Olympic team? Probably.
You would.
Right?
Yeah,
they would make an exception for him.
Yeah, that's what
he definitely would be. It wouldn't even be all NHLers, I don't think. I think there'd be some people who are still playing over in Russia. Ovi would definitely be like a third, fourth line guy for Team Russia. It would obviously be great to see Russians flying around the Olympics. I hope if NHLers go back in 4 years that everything politically has been sorted out. Obviously, we can just hope that, and we'll see the Russians on the ice again. The Olympics are better when the teams, when every country that's the best of the sport are there. And obviously, Russia is one of the best countries for hockey, and they're not there. So it does become a very U.S. versus Canada-centric thing. And every story needs a villain. Russia's been our villain, for however many decades. I think even before BMitch was born in the 40s. So I think that there's something to that. Like, it's world versus the world. It's heroes and villains. It's USA, Russia. Like, that's what the Olympics is.